Hello, everyone. This is the day that the Lord has made. I just want to rejoice and be glad He did. Amen. Hi, everyone. My name is Angela, and I just want to come on this forum because my heart has been troubled recently with some things that I've been seeing, and it doesn't rest well with me. And I am going to be calling this program Mother of Child on the Spectrum. And I have some valuable tips for mothers because the suffering for some parents are so much, it is heartbreaking. And so I feel compelled. I feel like if I don't do this, I can't go another day because I've been wanting to do this for years and I've been shying away for it. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Angela, and I am a mom. I have 3 kids, and unfortunately, one of my last kid, my son, he is on the spectrum, and so I'm just here to talk to parents, to talk to mothers. I am a nurse. I'm not a doctor, so everything that I'm gonna say to you guys is from a parent point of view. I am not trying to diagnose anything. I'm not trying to add on to everything, but I have valuable information, and it's all my opinion. It's my opinion. It's not labeled in anything. It's my opinion and my research, and so it's valuable, and I want to put it out there because if I can help one person, one more person, my heart will be at peace. And so I just wanted to come on this forum and talk to you guys about having a kid on the spectrum and talking about what it looked like before the child was diagnosed with autism, and after. Now that you find yourself in this unfortunate situation, what are the things that you can do to help this child? What are the things that you can do to get them on the other side? So a couple of years ago, well, 14 and a half to be exact, uh, I learned that my son was on the spectrum, and that for me was devastating. But before I get into all of that, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm a nurse, I'm a mother of 3, and I have great kids. I have some of the 3 best kids, and I know every mom feel that way, and you're supposed to feel that way. So this is not a debate. That's just my personal point of view. I feel that my kids are blessed and highly favored, and all of you should feel that way. So I am. It's not. It's a disclaimer. That's my personal opinion. Before I get into any further discussion, I am doing this for 2 reasons. Okay. So everything that I'm about to discuss in this video is from my personal opinion. It's from what I've read. It's from what I've seen. And no one on this forum has to take anything that I say seriously. You don't have to do what I say. But if I can encourage someone to make a decision, then I'd like that too. But everything that I'm saying is from my experience, things that have worked for me, things that have worked for people that I've talked to, things that have worked for people that are dear friends of mine, and family member also. And so whatever I say, it's not a medical diagnosis. It is from my heart. It is from my experience, and I just want to share that with you. Want to share that because it's coming from a good place. It's coming from the bottom of my heart. And anyone who has a child on the spectrum knows that almost anything that you say and share is from the bottom of your heart. Okay, let's dive into this conversation. When my son was 1 year and 8 months, yeah, I think it was a 16 month, I took him into the pediatrician, and it was, you take them in every time they have a set of shots. I'm sweating. A set of shots coming out, and this was shots time again. And prior to that, he was the kind of kid though who used to love to watch sports, and he would say touchdown, and he would sit with his dad and say touchdown, touchdown. He loved sports, and he just watch it, and he liked what was going on, and he would be running up and down screaming touchdown, touchdown, because that's all he knew. He would talk. He would say, "Hey, mommy, talk to me, ask me question." I would ask him question. He would be able to say yes or no. And that was it. He was like 1 year and 6 months to be exact. I took him in. He got the shot. I remember when after he got his shot, and let me put this disclaimer again, because this is important. Angela, I am not anti-vaccine in any way or at all. All of my kids have been vaccinated. So I am not anti-vaccine. I just want to share an experience because I feel like each one is able to teach one, and we can learn from different people's experiences when we share them. And if it helps one person, to God be the glory. Amen. I took him in to get that shot. All right, to be honest with you, right after he got his shot, he was like screaming. And I felt terrible because I felt like I should have said something, because I felt like he got too many shots that day. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. I felt like he got too many shots that day. What haunts me is that I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. And I'm an advocate for my patient, and I did not feel like I was an advocate for my son that day. And it bothers me. I just wanted him to get all the shots to be done with it. And we have to be careful of that. Because with babies, less is more. Remember that. If everything that I say go over your head, remember this. Less is more. And I'll explain what I mean when I say that in a little later. And so he got all his shots, crying, really upset. He cried all the way home, but you know, I'm not anti-vaccine. But when my son came home, I was running around doing stuff, and he was just standing there and he didn't move. And I turned back and I called his name and he didn't answer me. And I'm like, is it me or he didn't answer me? I went before him, I did like so. And he was just looking straight ahead. And just because I'm a nurse, everything just clicked. And I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I wasn't saying nothing, so I kept it to myself. I said, let me watch this. I don't want to panic and I don't want to believe anything. I don't want to think anything. So I said, let me watch this. The next day, nothing. No talking, just staring like off into space. No, nothing. I'm like, what is going on? 1 week later, nothing. He wouldn't even talk to his sisters, and he's the youngest one, and he would never even talk to them. He would just, he's not even playing by himself. He's just sitting. It's just weird. It's the weirdest thing. Listen, I cannot explain what it feels like. It's like you're living in two worlds. You're like, what happened? What's going on in my world? What's going on? That's how you feel, helpless. So I said, you know what? Because I never sent him to daycare. I said, maybe if I send him around kids, now we'll start interacting with more kids. As if he was fine at home, but now I'm trying to come up with different stuff. When I dropped him off, I turned to the lady. I said to her name was Miss Jones. I said, Miss Jones, I want you to watch my son, please, I'm begging you. I know you have other kids, but I want you to watch him today, because I noticed since he came back from the pediatrician's office, he has not been talking, he's not doing anything. And I feel like it's in my head. I think I'm overthinking it. I think it's mind over matter. So tell me what you think. I walk away. I was supposed to go and pick him up at 2. About 11:30, she called me and she said, Mom, you are right. She said he's not engaging with the kids. He's not playing. He just sits by himself. And I started to cry, you know. I can still feel the pain. She said to me, do you want help? And I said, I want help. He's not 2 yet. I said, I want help. She said, Mom, I can help you. And she said, I can't help a lot of people because a lot of people are in denial and they're like, their kids is 2 and their kids is 1 and they will get there. That is true, but that is not true. One thing that I know as a nurse, there is something called developmental milestone, and it is standard. Yes, you have some kids that can read 50 books, and you have some kids that can play the piano like immaculately, at 2 and they can do all kind of stuff, but there is a standard for every kid, and they said this is what a 2-year-old should be able to do. They should be able to color, draw, and stuff like that. That's important. So now I'm looking back at the developmental milestone, and I realized that in space of one day, this kid is not even hitting any of them. Anyway, she called. She said if I want help, she'd get me help. I agree for the help, and then before you know it, and this is a blessing, she introduced me to this woman. I got an interview. The woman came to my home, and I was able to get him in a special school. I will tell you all the things that I did. I will tell you all the experiences that I have the next time we have a talk. And I'm going to tell you all the things that I want you not to do. And before I go, this is important. If this is some people, you may just see me for the last time, for whatever reason, you're not going to have a phone tomorrow. This is your one shot. If you have a child and you take them to the pediatrician and they offer them a free vaccine, say, hold up. Give them only 2 today. 1 in this leg and 1 in that leg, the next leg, and I will come back tomorrow, and I'll come back a week time, and I'll come back a month time. And I'll tell you what I mean when I say that. And so I'm going to sign off now, but thank you for listening. And the next time I'll have much, much more conversations with you guys. And I want this to be a forum where we can talk, and because everybody experience is a little bit different, but this talking devilish things that our kids not doing, that ain't right. Thank you. Bye.